just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. At the 24-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. It's on the pickup.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At their own 18-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
At the 25-yard line, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On the tackle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And 5 at the 30-yard line.
14.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 23. 39 yards there, a big one. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys.
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
18-yard line.
Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
And 5.
Second and 5 now. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds Coleman, and he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They run it with McCannon, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First down, Jacksonville.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
By Jordan Brooks.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking long for Westbrook.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 45. Flushed out right. He'll run it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
For a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line. That's
second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll let this one go deep for... He's got a man. Complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short. Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Coleman now. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Ball carrier.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's Coleman here, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Coleman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Down at the 8-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Seahawks 24, Jaguars 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And that is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He's going to try and go deep again. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
24. Jaguars 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson Man open left side. It's his running back with it.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football. While the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people, they certainly aren't to their teammates or the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. There's Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by IWontChill's.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Jaguars' 11-yard line.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Seahawks 31. Jaguars 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 27, Prescott flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Evans able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that.
It's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 56 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Myers for the extra point.
So the big play to kick off the drive set him up first and goal. And they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Jags get him. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, there's been a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Jacksonville.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll roll him out right. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Now Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Jaguars 20.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Seahawks on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
That's a gain of
the 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 25.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
39.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Finding ways to click, and you know people who